Richardson. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
To throw, Richardson. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. So they're left facing third and long. Richardson back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks comes up with it.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. They're going to start just inside of enemy territory following that pick. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tua. Makes the catch. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. For the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. He's got it. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 45. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. He just throws this one away.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. They had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Richardson. Finds his fullback. Cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Taylor trying to run for this first. Stop for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. And this is going to stick them deep on their own side. That's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate? Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Call it about 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Going on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Escapes a defender. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing now, Tagovailoa. That's caught, Devon Achane. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Blitz coming, Tua. Brought in right side. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on 3rd and long. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He has it at the 22. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Colts offense set to head out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. He gets it ahead, lines up with about 3. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially when you're
trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Another punt coming up for Rigoberto Sanchez. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
Did not like what he was seeing, but he's just going to hold this one away. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Achane running right. Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call, but he didn't do it there.
He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Jake Bailey on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Taylor now up the middle. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Third and a lone yard coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He tries to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets in the knock to pick up the first down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for the Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. We'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Taylor. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Offense to the line for 2nd down. This time it's a passing play. Dialing up a receiver screen. Into the red zone. And he's finally taken down at the 3. And Jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
51 yards, the gain on the play.
Oh, that's got it. Look at the power. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. Pretty easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here comes Malik Washington. This makes it up to the 25. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. First down. Here's Tua. Finds a seam down the middle. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 31-yard play, and it'll be first down, Miami.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. It's the Dolphins who have it, 2nd and 9. Trying the right side. He dodged the tackle. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Trying to pick it up here with a chain. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
He sent a man in motion.
A gain of 22 yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Colts going in the dime look. 3rd down, 6 DBs out there. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Sanders sends it through. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
Here's Gould on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. First down throw here from Richardson. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Big shot to begin the drive has them up beyond the 40. To the air on this first down. Richardson. Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Taken in by Pierce. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. He's got Pierce. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's going to tuck it and run. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. And he spikes it just before we hit 0, so they've got a chance now to add 3 here before we break on a long field goal attempt.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it And he did. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here comes the Miami offense for the opening possession of the third. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
They send Hill right. Going play action. Tagovailoa. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Throw here. 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just caught.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. He'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Richardson on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away. He'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
John Bentley on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They go again with Taylor. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. It's on target to Pierce. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Play action. It's Richardson. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Richardson. He's got it. Still has some space inside the 35. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
That's another.
Straight ahead with Taylor. Out for the first guy he had. No gain on that first down run.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Now Richardson to throw. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for the Colts. First down.
On the ground, E.J. Giddens gets it. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Dolphins pick it up. He's at midfield. 30. Into the red zone. And Miami returns this to the end zone. Touchdown. The Dolphins take the fumble and get 6 out of it. A great return out of him. Makes a great play into one of our game's biggest highlights with that touchdown.
Yeah, some serious running back skills right there for a linebacker who doesn't get too many chances to show out like that. The only time we normally see him at top speed, Kate, is when he's running down a ball carrier. But to put that ball in his hands wasn't going to be denied.
Sanders connects on the point after, and they'll take the lead.
Dolphins 17. Colts 16.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Colts and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
He takes it himself. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Colts first down.
Richardson now. It's his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
That's another Colts first down.
Working from the gun. It's Richardson. Hits him on the out route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down. Now a run with Taylor. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
10 more yards. That's good for a Colts first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Taylor again. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Fullback trying to barrel it across. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Richardson. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Dolphins got it. The 50. And they're able to rip off a nice chunk there before the fumble return comes to an end.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line, and then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
The Miami offense headed out there now. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see a crow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Kendrick Ward. It's now 3rd
and long for him here. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing. And as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. What a great play.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins grow their lead to 8.
44. Colts 16. Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. Josh Downs to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Colts ready to take the field. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense has eaten, it's been a tough watch.
And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Play action with Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Colts ready for the punt. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
They send Hill right. 2nd down carry for Achane. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
That's good for Dolphins. First down.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Switching it up here. Tonga by lower to throw. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
It's a gain of
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. It's Achane, the inside give. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here.
That's another Dolphins.
On the toss, it's Gordon. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another Dolphins.
From the red zone on 1st. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. 2nd and 3 now.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
With Achane here out of the gun. Fights his way through a tackle. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Gain of 8. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and goal, Miami.
Trying to run it in. Achane. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this gives him more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
On 3rd and goal, it's Tonga Bailoa. Oh, he's in trouble. He's going to go down. The Colts got him. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. When you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal.
A lot of pressure on this kid for Jason Sanders. Already has 1 in this game, this from 30. Sanders sends it through. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late. It puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Here's Gould on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 28.
Richardson back to throw. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third and long, it's Richardson. Lofts it deep right side. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Jack Jones has got it.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they got in for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. But you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Dolphins and a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Here's Achane up the middle. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First down, here's Tua. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, here's Tua. Here's a screen for Achane. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for Dolphins. First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Here's Achane from the pistol. Jukes away from one. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Colts as they get somebody out there to tend to him. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Achane again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
As a corner in this league, oh, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. And stick with Achane. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. 7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Encroachment defense.
Just lost his focus and jumped. It's not a huge penalty, but it is a costly one because it gives him enough for a first down. The QB keeping this option on 1st and goal. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and
Back to throw. Tua.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
Fourth down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Sanders sends it through, and that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Here's Gould on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Colts offense set to head out. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Richardson on 1st and 10. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's a gain of 8.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts, 14 points back.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Richardson. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. So 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Finds the in route complete. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
10 yards. And the Colts, 1st down.
Richardson to throw again. Has it in close. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47.
Once more now, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. To throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Finds Pittman complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
To the air on his 1st down. Richardson. They'll try to run this. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He's keeping it again. And they take him down right along the 30. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Phillips on the tackle. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Looking to throw it. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
16 yards. That's good for a Colts.
He spikes it to stop the clock just before we reach that 40-second mark. All still sitting on that 14-yard line. Here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's brought down at the line. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Throwing now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and most importantly, swat that pass away.
This to the back of the end zone. Oh, but he ran out of room. Incomplete.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. He makes the 25. That should clinch the win for the Dolphins. That's enough for a first down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign.